What's up, guys? Today I'll be sharing with you the single most valuable method of scoring high on your exams and 2 steps on how to apply it. So, if you want to score high on your exams, then keep watching. So, you might be wondering, what is this secret method? I'm sure you've heard it many times before, and it's no big secret at all. It's repetition. So by exposing yourself to the material multiple times, you can phenomenally increase your chances of scoring high on your exams. Over the years, numerous studies have been conducted that show that by repeatedly engaging with the material, students can drastically increase their scores and form more and more neural connections, which also increases retention. So, repetition increases retention. So now that we know this secret method, here are 2 ways that you can use it to help boost your scores. The first way is by forming a study group. And before you start saying, study groups don't really work for me, or I like to study alone, I am here to tell you that study groups are an amazing tool to increase your repetition. When you have a study group, you are guaranteed to go through the same material at least 3 times. First, during lecture, second, in your own independent study, and third, during your study group. That's 3 repetitions, just like that. Secondly, you have the added bonus of having a repository of information that you can tap into. Now, what I mean by this is that you have this group of people who may understand things that you don't, and so when you are having difficulty with a topic, you can ask one of the members of your group who may be able to explain it in a way that is simpler than the lecturer had explained it, and help to boost your understanding. Now, to form an effective study group, all you need is just 3 to 5 people who are committed and serious about studying. You guys decide on when and where you want to meet and what format you want your group to take. So for example, in my study group, what we would normally do is that we would divide the lectures for the week among ourselves, and we would individually decide how we want to go about covering the topic. So one person may decide to make some practice questions and bring to the group session and quiz us, or they would come and they would share some videos that help them understand the topic, or they could summarize the lecture and come and use the teach back method and deliver it in a didactic manner. Whatever works best for you guys, that's what you need to choose. Now we're moving on to method number 2, which is doing practice questions. Guys, let me tell you, do lots of practice questions. The closer your exam date gets, the more practice questions you need to do. It's all good and well if you know the information and you can recall it, but what questions do is that they help you to apply this information. So if you know the info but you can't apply it, then it really makes no sense. And it has been shown numerous times that students who do practice questions closer to their exams instead of just rereading their notes, they tend to score much higher than their counterparts who just reread their notes. So how do you find practice questions? Well, most textbooks do have questions at the end of each chapter that you can go through to help to determine how much you understand what you read, or you can opt to use online Q banks. Now, the good thing about using question banks is that they provide you with the correct answer and an explanation of why it is correct and why the other options are incorrect. However, if you are not using a question bank, then you'd have to independently do your own research and find out why the answer is correct and why the other options are incorrect. And that's something that I recommend that you do, that you don't skip over that step, because that will be very crucial to aid your deeper understanding of the topic. So there you have it, guys. Form a study group and do as many practice questions as you can, especially closer to your exam date, and you will definitely boost your scores. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other videos on study strategies. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and leave a like on this video. Thanks for watching.